Hey, everybody, we're back discussing sex, love, relationship, or more with our Straight Talk panel. All right, now it's time for our viewers to talk back and ask the panel some questions. Let's check out the first question.
Hey guys, it's Rhea here. I watch you guys on WAGA TV, Fox 5, all of the time. Here's the thing, I need a little bit of dating advice. Dating in the city of Atlanta, Georgia is horrible. So after a series of grueling dates, I've been landing on the old-fashioned trick. Phone a friend, fake emergency call. My friends are sick and tired of bailing me out. So here's my question. Is it wrong to bail on a date if you know it won't lead to a second one?
Nope.
Nah.
Get out of there.
No.
Don't waste your time.
Get out?
Get out. Yeah, get out. And I've phoned a friend before. If you have to ask the hostess to get you out of there, like, get out of there.
I think we've all had encountered something like that. What did they just... All the time. I'll text them like, call me and just say somebody died, because I gotta go.
Just say somebody dead.
Somebody died. And then, you know, I'm an actress, you know, I'm good. So I'll just cry like, oh my God. And they'll be like, wait, you need to leave? Yes. Yes. I gotta go. But then I always tell people, because it sounds like this happens too often, but if you know, or if you got a hunch that this person might not be the one, or you might not have that chemistry, just don't go. Don't waste your time.
Yeah.
At that point, it's not even about, let's just eat dinner. Maybe it could turn into something like having dinner with somebody that you're just not connecting with is so bad. Like, you just want to get out of there. You definitely don't want to go on the second one. Don't leave the guy on.
Right. I hear you ladies. I hear it can be painful when you're with somebody that you do not like. However, I believe in the laws of reciprocity. And if you are doing that to somebody else, don't be surprised when somebody does it to you. And it might not be a date. It could be a boss. It could be your girlfriend. It could be a friend. But if you are so inconsiderate of someone else's time, energy, and money, that's coming back on you. Sorry.
Now, Diane, why you have to say that?
Bring it back.
Well,
Why you have to say that, Diane?
but you know what, though? Look, ladies, you all have this born thing that God gave of you. You all have intuition. Your intuition is real. You're sitting there. You know this ain't it. You know you don't need to finish the meal. You don't need the wine to come to help you get through it. Get up, go to the bathroom, and go to your car.
That's
Leave.
bad.
No,
that's just worse.
No, let me tell you something. I've told my daughters,
Oh.
if you're sitting there and you know this boy is a bum and it ain't working, get up, go to the bathroom, and go get in your car.
But see, in your opinions, at no point has anybody said be honest. Be honest. If you don't like him, just say, hey, I appreciate you, I appreciate this time, but you know, this ain't working.
Yeah.
So we
You
just
can
gonna
do
end
that.
it.
You can do that on the way home.
Text him later.
You in your car.
No, but some people can't do the face-to-face and be honest. And I'm one
honestly,
when it comes to
I just
like
can't
that.
do you.
Delivering bad.
It's not working out.
Do not waste your
And
time.
Diane, there's nothing wrong with, like I said to her earlier, there's nothing wrong with being honest. But like you said, some people can't communicate in person and just be that brutally honest and say, look, I don't like you. So like you said, when I leave, I'll call you or I'll text you. Hey, you know what? It was nice, but no
Y'all wrong.
thanks.
Single women, don't believe them. Y'all call me. I'm gonna give you some coaching.
But now listen to me. The problem with men, ladies, is if you sit there, we're stupid. We don't see that it's going wrong. We thinking everything just fine. Do you know how many times you done sat across from a man knowing it wasn't nothing and he just full steam ahead? He just rolling through. He the bull in the china shop. He making it worse. You don't owe him that. And I'm telling you, if you let him, now all of a sudden he attached to you. Now getting rid of him is a little bit more difficult. All of you have had a man pursue you that you did not want to pursue. If you'd have got him, left him right there in that restaurant, you could have stopped a lot of this. But you being nice. Just call me sometime. Now he calling all the damn time. Get up, walk out. I say run. Dive out a window. Dive out a window and let him see you dive out the window.
Which is still very honest. He gets the point.
Yeah.
That's straight up.
Ladies, thank you so much.
Rogue.
Really enjoyed
You wrong.
Really enjoyed y'all. That's our panel today. We'll be right back, folks. If you've tuned in before for one of these panels, you might already know that things can get a little bit racy from time to time. So if you have kids watching, now could be a good time to have them leave the room. So ladies, real quick, did you see Brandon, the guy I had out here?
Yes, yeah, we did.
So just let me ask you this before we get started. When it comes to men, how important is swag?
At my age, if you got a job and a good person, I'm okay with not having any swag.
You got a job and a good person.
It's like, look, I got swag enough for both Travis and I. So
Oh, yeah.
slip, I'm good.
I do think it's important. A little swag is always necessary.
I need a lot. I need a lot.
Exactly.
You need a
Yeah.
lot?
I need I like a powerful man that is confident and just commands that when he walks into a room. So it's just about your demeanor and how you carry yourself because I'm a lot to deal with. So you gotta be able to.
Yes.
You a lot?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. All right, let's get into it. Have you heard about this? Vivica A. Fox recently caused some controversy after writing about the bad sex she had with her ex-boyfriend, 50 Cent, in her new book. The pair dated 15 years ago for 1 year. Does trash talking an ex mean that you still care about them?
I mean, I think in this industry it can mean a lot of things. First, I have to prerequisite it by saying I think Vivica is lovely. But I feel like it's about being relevant. And there's nothing current going on with Vivica. So maybe that was the last thing people cared about. Maybe it has nothing to do with him. Maybe it has to do with, hey, I need them to talk again, and this is the last time they were talking about me.
I think she is still in love with him and wish she had him back. What I'm saying is, when you trash talk an ex, that means you still care. How many times have a friend that I've let go from the past or even an ex, I don't care what they do, I wish them well. God bless. Get on with your life.
Yeah.
If I care about you, that's when it gets me angry and I get
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just not right to trash talk about anyone. That's what I think. It's just not right. Like, what she really cares about is about that particular subject. I mean, to write a book about it, that's heavy.
Just cause you and this man had bad sex don't mean he bad at sex.
Right.
You know, a lot of times, you want to put all the onus on a man. You know, he wasn't all this and he wasn't all that. Sometimes you need a reason to be all that.
Well.
You do have to understand the act of what it is, and the performance matters.
Exactly.
You know.
The intimacy.
There's a rhythm.
Women like to be romance. It's not bam, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. He seems romantic. I'm sorry. Maybe it's in my head, but I got a little crush on 50 Cent. I like him.
Next topic. 40% of pregnancies are unplanned, but there's a new option that may be hitting the market soon, the male birth control pill. Doctors have been trying to develop a male birth control since the 1950s, but men aren't game for the side effects like weight gain and hormone change.
Hello?
Why is it an issue for men but not for women?
You know, you're gonna get the birth control. But look, I can't even get my sons and my husband to pee in the toilet, much less take a pill. You know what I'm saying? I think it's great, and I love for men to step up and take responsibility and do all that. But look, I'm gonna tell all you girls out there watching, you better take care of you.
But let me ask something, Kim.
You better take care of you.
Go ahead.
Well, I think equal rights comes with equal responsibilities.
I agree with you.
So yeah, 100% you got to take care of yourself, but I do think we've taken the burden for such a long time.
Absolutely.
I think men should also carry the burden for us. Oh, gateway, boo, we've been dealing with that for what, 50? This pill started during the 50s or the 60s. And they've been trying to do it for men, and they're like, oh no, I'm gonna get fat.
I definitely think that they
yes,
should do it.
you know what also makes you fat?
Also have to be
Pizza.
responsible.
They
there you
should,
go.
but let's not count on that they will. So make
we're not,
sure
let's
you
not
take care
count
of
on the
you
man to
first.
do anything.
Yeah, 100%.
Birth control for a man is dangerous because that's saying, okay, now you can't get pregnant, but you still have to have protected sex.
Yes.
We in a different world now. Now, if you're in a committed relationship with a man and you all been ongoing and you all are not using protection for sex, okay. But what's gonna happen is, far too often, you're gonna be in a situation with a man who's on the pill and telling you he's taking a pill, and you're gonna think it's okay, and now you're in that unprotected sex.
Right, it's not.
We
But
live in
those
a
are
different world
two
today.
different
You
conversations.
cannot have unprotected sex.
Yes,
Of any kind.
that's true.
Folks, next, the internet is in an uproar over this photo, and we'll tell you why when we come back. All right, everybody, welcome back to Straight Talk. We're back with Rachel Lindsay, Tanya Rad, and Garcelle Beauvais. Next topic, like I said, Kenya Moore recently said that she knew it was love at first sight on the first date with her now husband. So, Rachel, let me ask you, you were on The Bachelor and Bachelorette. Both shows are all about finding love quickly. Do you believe in love at first sight?
Kenya is lying. Kenya is like,
Yes.
I think she can say that now because she married the guy. So you can say, oh, that was love at first sight, but I had 31 men come after me and I didn't love any of them at first sight. It's about getting to know them.
Yeah.
You can have the connection.
Yeah, that's how I feel too. I mean, I think you're drawn to somebody, you can love the way they look, but you gotta get to know them. They might look great, but they're a horrible person, or the sex is awful. I mean, you can't love at first sight. You gotta test it out and check it out and...
So,
You gotta check it out.
I have to disagree because the first time I met Chris Pine, I felt things in my body that I've never felt before.
So that was
I don't know. No,
lust at first sight.
I think it was love. I think it was a one-way love situation, but definitely felt things that
Yeah.
I'd never felt before.
Well, here's a true story.
Too much? Is that too much?
I actually met my wife 24 years ago. We didn't get back together until 2005. The first night she came into the comedy club in Memphis, she walked in the room. She was late. She came in with a girlfriend. I was on stage performing, and I couldn't breathe.
Wow.
And this is serious business. I didn't know her name or nothing. I said, lady, I don't know who you are,
Lady.
but I'm gonna marry you one day.
No.
That's the very first words I ever said to her.
Wow.
I told her, it wasn't love at first sight.
It was a connection. Would you say it was?
I felt something.
I believe that. I believe you can feel that.
And then she went off and got married, and I went off and got married. And when I got a divorce in 2005, my bodyguard found her and got her on the phone. I was in the casino. She said, Steve, you haven't seen me in a long time. I've been divorced 3 years.
Wow.
Got a private jet, flew the next day to Memphis, picked her up, and been with her ever since.
That's how you do it.
How you do it?
I kid you not. All right, next topic. Diddy revealed to GQ magazine that he struggled with a digital addiction. He became obsessed with his phone, which led him to depression. Parents give kids limits for screen time. Should adults have limits too?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Definitely should.
Absolutely.
I mean, I know for me, there are times where I'm sick of having the phone in my hand. I realize I've had it for hours, you know, and we're always checking it. We're not really connecting with the people. Like you're at a restaurant, you're down, you're at a grocery store in the check line, you're not talking to people anymore, making connections, you know, that I feel like we have to take a break and reconnect with one another.
Yes.
You have to do that.
I completely agree with you.
have to do that.
I feel like we don't know how to talk to each other
Nope.
anymore. We don't know how to have regular conversation. And I'll say there are a lot of great things that come from being on The Bachelor, Bachelorette, other than finding love. One of the things that they do is take your phone away from you. And you don't have contact with the outside world or what's going on social media for 9 to 10 weeks. And it is the most liberating experience that I've had. I've done it twice now. And once you get back in the world, you don't use your phone the same way. And you realize you can be present and have real deep and rich conversations with people.
I mean, you're talking to the girl that was like sliding into DMs. So I'm like all for social media. I love social media. I'm addicted to my phone. And I think if you reprogram your perspective a little bit, like I think a lot of times people can look at Instagram and say, oh, like I don't look like that in a bikini, and it can make them depressed. But if you use it as motivation and inspiration instead of looking at it as like, oh, I don't have this, I'll never have this, use it to like fuel your fire a little bit. Like, you know, I will start this diet tomorrow. I can look like that. I think it helps a little bit when you reprogram like your perspective.
I get that.
It's sort of crazy for me, man. My kids are into it at that level.
Of course they are.
Dad, did you see their comment on your post?
Yeah.
Your daddy ain't seen the post. Do you know how long
That's
can
right.
you go without checking Instagram? How long?
This is probably the longest I've gone.
Oh my God.
The fact that your phone is back there.
See?
You guys see this? Yeah, you guys
You
get
and
me.
Diddy. You
How
and Diddy.
long? How long, Garcelle, can you?
For
go
me?
Instagram.
I gotta cook dinner, I gotta check homework, I gotta...
Okay, Instagram, how long?
Well, I've done 9 to 10 weeks on the show, but without the show, hours. I'm not
Yeah.
into it.
Listen to me. I will go days without checking my Instagram.
Oh, your feed is probably so lit.
I love this girl. I love this girl. Okay, my feed is so lit.
Yeah.
What the feed? The comments?
Yeah, and like your DMs, I would love to go through your DMs. That would make me so happy.
Oh my
You
God.
should
Please let her
do that.
it.
You should
Please
read
let her
them
do
out
it.
loud. That should be a segment.
Please let her do it.
That should be a segment.
Yeah, you
Read
should
my
read
DM.
the DMs out loud.
Please let her do it.
Man, you know what? That's what I'm gonna do on the show. No, listen to me. I'm gonna send a shout out. How about if you DM me with questions that you'd like to see the panel handle?
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good.
But you have to DM me.
Do you know how to check that?
No. Good.
Hey, ladies, thanks for being here. Thanks for giving us your take on everything. Big hand for the ladies, everybody. We'll be right back. The panel also is host and actress Julissa Bermudez. And finally, she's back also. These are repeaters here, folks. These ladies nail it every time they come on. Season 2 of Hollywood Darlings on Pop is Christine Lakin. Ladies, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
All right, now, before we get started, if you have kids in the room, things can get a little bit racy, so you want to take the kids out the room. Or you can leave them there and just, be up all night answering damn questions. I'll tell you that right now. All right, so let's go, ladies. It's a big holiday weekend coming up, and a lot of people are going to be traveling. According to a survey, 1/3 of people have been caught by a family member having sex while visiting a relative's house over the holidays. Is it disrespectful to have sex in another person's house?
Yes, absolutely. In an in-law's house and a relative's house, yes. If you know you're gonna get your freak on and you cannot keep your hands off each other, at least for a weekend, get a hotel.
I disagree. So sorry. I think it depends on how liberal your potential in-laws or your in-laws are, but you must wait till they go to sleep at least. I mean,
Yeah.
there are rules of engagement.
You gotta be respectful at least if you're gonna do the nasty
Yeah.
at your parents' house.
Yeah.
Like close the door, make sure it locks, don't do it on the pool table in the basement.
Yeah.
You know, but let me say this, like I'm inclined to say it's rude, but then I think about it, I think about when my daughter was born, and I think back 9 months and I'm like, ooh, there's only so many games of Scrabble you can play over Christmas, guys. I mean, it gets a little boring.
I know what all my kids are doing. I don't know everything, but I know that they're involved with people, right? When they come over for the holidays, you can't stay here. You can't stay.
Can't spend the night.
No, not if you're not married.
Oh.
No,
okay,
if you're not married, you can't stay in my house. Because you can't be over there with my
Not
little
even
girl.
in separate rooms?
Well, yeah, but how long that's gonna last?
Right.
Until about 1 a.m.
Right. See.
She knows. She knows.
All right, let's go. Next topic, lady. Actress Amy Schumer recently got married to chef Chris Fisher and has announced that she will not be changing her last name. Should a woman take her husband's last name just because it's tradition?
No.
No.
I don't think so.
When you think about Amy Schumer, she's a brand. And I, for one, would not want to be with someone who doesn't support my brand.
Let me say this. I mean, whether you're famous or not, I did change my name personally, not professionally. Can I tell you what's rude?
sitting at the DMV for 2 hours, sitting at Social Security for another 3 hours, sitting on the phone with the airlines and the health insurance and the credit card.
And going through TSA.
For what? So that I can forget half the time to make a dinner reservation with my husband's last name? I mean, no offense, but this is not like Elizabethan era where we're like trying to take on our husband's last name with our hope chests and our dowries. I just feel like it's antiquated a little bit.
I mean, you know, it may be, you know, it may very well be. I mean, especially listening to you three talk. For me, it's a requirement. I don't care who you are.
Right.
Now, you can hyphenate it, but that last name gonna be Harvey. But I understand Amy Schumer, because like you say, she's a brand, right? She's Amy Schumer. She can't stop being Amy Schumer.
Exactly. No one's
Now,
gonna...
I'm not saying that I don't believe in the tradition, because I would like to change my last name the day I get married, but it also depends on the last name. You know, I don't mean to get all picky, but if the last name is just not vibing with my first name, then yeah, we're definitely gonna throw a hyphen in there.
I don't know if you...
Okay, hold on. Okay, Richardson.
Julissa Richardson, yeah, that's not
Jackson.
bad. Julissa Jackson, Double J, what's up?
JJ. Yeah, that's fine.
Double J, what's up?
Julissa Jackson.
Yeah,
Call
but
me
I'm
Double
gonna
J,
take
that's
it-
cool. But
Okay,
if it's
okay,
like-
okay, but let me ask you this, though. Is it a deal breaker? So, Carrie.
Yeah, my husband won't even have to ask. I feel like she feels like I want.
Oh, you don't have a problem with that?
I don't have a problem with it,
Oh.
but professionally, I may still allow people to call me Carrie Hilson. I mean, I feel like you're just
yeah,
like,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
people will still call me that, but
Yeah.
my ID, I'm changing everything because I actually like my anonymity. So when I'm making reservations and things, I love that they won't know who the heck Carrie Jackson is.
Hey, up next, an unsolicited kiss has the internet in an uproar. We're gonna find out what our panel has to say. We'll be right back with more topics. All right, everybody, welcome back to Straight Talk. Joining me today are panelists Carrie Hilson, Julissa Bermudez, and Christine Lakin. Next topic. Okay, this is a good one right here. Recently, singer Katy Perry caused controversy on American Idol after planning a kiss on a 19-year-old contestant from Oklahoma who claimed he'd never been kissed. Now, although he said it was uncomfortable, he didn't think it was harassment, but the internet disagreed. Now, if he wasn't offended, should the internet be?
I think that if he didn't mind it and if he is okay with it, then the internet shouldn't make such a big deal about it. Although I feel as if it was the other way around, and if it was a young, hot R&B male singer doing that to a young female, oh, lawsuit on
Yeah,
deck.
everyone would be up in arms. So I feel
Oh,
like...
you're saying if a young girl has said she'd never been kissed,
Yes.
and this guy walks
guy-
over and kisses
Oh, yeah.
There's a double standard for sure.
Well, because I think what really needs to happen is like, she should have asked for permission. Like, he didn't know what he was coming for the kiss for. I saw the clip, and she was like, come here.
And who's to say that he wants Katy Perry to be his first kiss? Just 'cause you're Katy
Exactly.
Perry doesn't mean automatically that's free
Exactly.
range to just kiss somebody.
Exactly. So I think if she had said, come here, may I kiss you? Then
Will you allow
he
me to
would've-
be your first kiss?
yes, something like
Yeah,
that.
but
where
I
it's-
also feel like, okay, the internet just loves to scapegoat whatever is happening next. You know, they love to shame,
Yeah.
they love to be behind the comfort of their own computers and their keyboards. I mean, it's a kiss. Are we really lumping that in with the gravity of everything in Me Too?
But yeah,
think that
okay,
kinda
okay. I'm gonna
undermines
touch on
the
that in a second.
situation.
But let me say this: I was a little boy from the hood. If Nell Carter had a kiss me, I'd have been. Did y'all see that? I guess I grew up different, man. I was a different.
It's a very sensitive time, and as innocent as something may appear, it's just better to
But you know,
cover your bases.
And in light of all this happening in this new society we are in, any little thing can be turned into something if they want it to.
Yeah.
And if they want it to, they can turn it into something. And it can go very, very badly for you.
Yeah.
Next topic. A recent poll found that a majority of American women and nearly half of American men said that it was unacceptable to have dinner or drinks alone with someone of the opposite sex if you're in a committed relationship. Even our Vice President, Mike Pence, said that he would not eat a meal alone with a member of the opposite sex.
So I can't have a dinner meeting, a lunch, or anything of that nature
You can,
with somebody.
because you're single. I can't. I can't.
I think there are two exceptions to this rule. I think if your friend, the other person, is also in a committed relationship, or your friend prefers the same sex that you prefer, then I think those are two reasons.
How about if you're dating somebody that part of their job is to interview people and it's not all the same sex that they're interviewing, or part of their job to take meetings, to take lunch meetings.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to have a level of trust, but that's on their part. They have to make you feel comfortable enough for them to be able to do that.
Yes.
Right.
I do have a guy friend who will go to the movies together in the daytime, or something like that. But I also hang out with his girlfriend.
Just to stress, in the daytime.
The same way. We're always in a
That's right.
group.
Matinee.
There have been many times we love scary movies. His girlfriend doesn't love scary movies, so we go see a scary movie.
If they're all okay
In the
with it,
daytime.
And she's okay I have her number. We're well introduced. We hang out. We've been hanging out for years, and I absolutely adore his girlfriend as well. And we hang out on our own too. So, yeah.
So you have a male best friend?
Yes.
if you were in a relationship, though, how do you think your boyfriend would feel about that?
I have been, and I think it's my job as a person in a relationship to make that introduction.
Right.
And make sure that my significant other is comfortable with this friendship. And once they see there's really nothing to it, there's nothing inappropriate, there's no eyeing, there's no, you know what I mean?
It's about respect,
Fine,
right?
it's about, yeah.
You have to make
It's
sure
about
everybody feels
respect and
respected.
comfort.
But, okay, I'll tell you what, let's do this. I'm gonna just say this and I'm just gonna leave it blank. Next up, who here thinks that size matters? We're going to tackle that when we come back. We're back and we're talking all things relationship. Again, some of this stuff kids shouldn't hear, so make the necessary adjustments. I have my guests, Carrie Hilson, Siggy Flicker, Garcelle Beauvais, and Carrie Keegan. All right. Now, before we went to break, I asked you, did you all hear about the recent report about Cardi B's fiance allegedly cheating? The internet was outraged. But she responded that everyone deals with infidelity. Is infidelity a given fact of dating life?
I will not subscribe to the notion that every man cheats. I refuse.
Set your standards. It's a sign from God. If he's cheating now, you haven't. The first 6 months is the honeymoon phase. You should be into each other. Right. Making love should be so special. It's a sign. It's a sign. It's a sign from God. Take it and run.
My thing is, he just asked her for her hand in marriage, right? So she's supposed to be sacred and beautiful to him, right? Yeah. But yet, he's cheating on her already. I mean, I left my husband because of cheating. And I would not put up with it. If you're gonna be with me, you're gonna be with me. Otherwise, you get moving. You got to.
I've also been cheated on. And the first thing that happens, at least in my brain, I can't imagine I'm the only one, is you start questioning, what did I do wrong?
Right. Yeah.
What didn't I do? What didn't I give?
Yes.
And then you have to have a communication. And you guys can figure out that it was something that's fixable in the relationship because you're being open and honest. I feel like, okay, there's some place to go with that. Well, but if his reasoning is, I don't know, it didn't mean anything, well, that means I didn't mean anything.
Right, but it's one thing if it's something happened, you were on a trip, you got drunk, that's another thing. But if it's a serial thing, if this is who you are, if this is your integrity, then there's a problem. And I can't be with that, right?
If a man is into a woman, he will give up his mother, his father, his sister, his brother, his next door neighbor for that woman.
Wow, that's a lot.
Women, know your worth. If a man is into you, no other woman is entering his mind or his pants. End of story.
Okay, let me ask you this question. Because this is what a lot of women come to. They think once a cheater, always a cheater.
Yes.
They pass that down through generations after generation. Do you all think that's true? Once a cheater, always a cheater.
It depends on how much cheating they've done.
Right.
If that's all they know,
That's a muscle you have to
if they've never been monogamous, and that's who they are.
If you are not,
You know what I mean?
But it's hard to know how much. I just know where there's smoke, there's fire, and it's easier and healthier for me to assume that that is who you are.
Right.
You know what I mean? This is
Right.
it has to also
continue.
do with timing.
Lord Jesus.
You okay?
Okay.
It's that topic.
Put out the fire.
This right here.
That topic. It's that topic. Uh-oh.
Okay, did you see me get ready to brush the water off? I did like this, and then I went, Harvey Weinstein. Harvey Weinstein.
Good on you.
Oh, that's great.
So
That's
you don't,
fun.
do you believe if once a cheater, always a cheater, Steve? It sounds like you don't.
No.
Okay, how come?
Because men grow up and men change.
Thank you.
Men do grow up and men change. What happens is you can make mistakes and grow from it and learn from it. I'll give you an example. If you're cheating and all of a sudden the realization that the thing you care so much about is gonna be gone, that can cause a serious adjustment in a man.
Okay.
And if you can do this without the internet and social media getting in it, you have a chance to end up with something greater than you had before. But because of Facebook, Instagram, social media, all of you are famous. So if your infidelity hits TMZ, it's harder to heal because even if you're having a good day, here comes somebody. Girl, I just saw it.
Okay.
Are you okay? And you can't even work through a chance of healing it.
Right.
If you can keep it away from your circle of friends, you have a chance to heal. But then every time a man cheats doesn't mean you have to give him another chance either.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you're just not there with it. And so you're in a catch-22. But men can change.
Yeah. And it also depends on the timing of in a man's life.
Right.
Right. All men can change, but there is only one woman we will change for. There is only one. If there's only one exists. Hey, let's go to break. Up next, we're gonna meet a couple with an interesting dilemma. And here's a hint, open relationship. Get the Straight Talk panelist point of view when we come back, everybody.